I loved this grungy zine punk type animation that I thought really worked to help create the mood and worked with the storyline really excellently. I loved the constantly shifting faces in the conversation between him and Ginger, and it just showed all of that roller coaster of emotion when you're talking to somebody that you feel vulnerable with, when you have to show parts of yourself that are like a little uglier or more raw, more seeking, just the posing, the unease, the attempting to guard while staying open at the same time. And it just kind of revealed a really nice element through the piece of this, the beauty and violence in our nature and in connections. So yeah, I was definitely thinking about this one for quite a bit after.
Being a dog is so entrancing in its oddness. It is something to be interpreted, obviously, rather than just to be looked at as a literal thing, as most great art is. The feelings of remorse and regrets, relationship debacles, is certainly something we can all resonate with, and I think we've all, in one way or another, felt like a dog sometimes. And the rising question is what we do with that, how we handle it, and how we move forward in our life and in our relationships. And I think that's beautifully articulated in this piece.
I thought the animation of this was really, really impressive. I really liked the kind of 2D, like, ink texture and feel it had to it. And they also really worked with textures a lot throughout this, with the kind of background, with shadows, with rain, with different like clothing choices, with how like the shirts moved and things like that. And then with their they had such like a dark palette that again just really worked with like texture and really using that and leveraging that to make this kind of like come to life and come up off this very like 2D animation, which I thought was really, really impressive.
I thought this was a really interesting piece. Definitely felt like it came from a place of just real lived experience. It had that air of authenticity to it. It's just something really relatable, and I thought it was presented really well. Thought the animation style lent itself to the tone really well. Just overall, felt like a strong piece about a very relatable topic, and the layers there were really interesting.
I love this movie. I thought the animation was so cool and the character design, just the art, it was so beautiful to look at, and the music complemented it so well. It like just made it feel just so like cool and like gritty and like dark, and like the way it's drawn, and then the music underneath it all, and the voiceover is just great. And then when he transforms from a dog into a human, and you realize what the whole movie was about, it's just such a great reveal. And yeah, I love the ending with the him peeing and stuff. It was just so cool, and I want to see more films like this. Like I love the art so much. Like I want to see more animated films from you. So keep making stuff. Um, yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. Great job.
Um, wow. I'm floored by this. Really, really thought provoking piece. The animation is so interesting. I found it disturbing, and but not in a bad way, in a way that made me think, um, and focus. the storytelling is very clear and amazing, and out of the box in a really cool way. And I've just never seen any animation like this before. I love the music. I love the voiceover artists did an amazing job. So did the director and the writer. And the development of these characters was so interesting. I've just never seen anything like it before. It's really unique. So congratulations.
This one's really, really interesting. I really thought that their animation style is super unique. It's really creepy and, but still gorgeous. It's kind of like almost like caricaturish as well. Yeah, I think that the filmmaker did a great job at kind of establishing an aesthetic through you set a tone with that type of animation that really makes everything kind of feel dangerous and isolated and just very unsettling. And I think that it just felt very cohesive. I think that the music really works. I really like the pacing. I think there's a lot to be proud of with this.